New World is a game created by Amazon Games and is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game set in a fictionalized 17th century world filled with magic, monsters, and adventure. Released in August 2021, New World has become quickly one of the most talked about MMORPGs on the market, attracting players from all over the world with its unique settings, beautiful graphics, and exciting gameplay. But is New World worth playing in 2023? In today's video, we'll be talking about the different aspects of the game and see if New World is worth playing in 2023. First, let's talk about the game's setting. New World is set in the 17th century in a world filled with magic and supernatural elements. Players are transported to the New World to explore, conquer, and upgrade their settlement as they fight against supernatural forces and each other. The game features a vast open world filled with different biomes ranging from dense forests to dry deserts. Another aspect of New World that makes it worth playing is its engaging gameplay. New World features a wide range of activities that players can engage in, from explorations, which are essentially 5-man dungeons, questing, and PvP battles and crafting. The game's combat system is smooth and fast-paced with different weapons and abilities to choose from, allowing players to find the playstyle that suits them best, but can also be changed at any time and not locked into anything or any sort of role. The game's PvP system allows players to engage in large-scale battles with 100 players fighting it out on the battlefield. The game also features a crafting system, allowing players to create their own gear and equipment, adding an extra layer of depth to the game. There are some drawbacks to the crafting in New World. The whole element of RNG in crafting best in-slot gears can be quite a dreadful process, as players can never be guaranteed for the item they want, which means players will end up wasting plenty of resources and time. Other reasons why New World is worth playing is its stunning graphics. The game's world is beautifully designed with its lush forests, towering mountains, and a vast desert that are a joy to explore. The game's character designs are equally impressive, with detailed models and animations that bring the game's world to life. The game's lighting and weather effects combined with its day and night cycle create a believable and dynamic world that players can get lost in for hours. But I must say, I do find that New World really struggles with creating good style armor pieces or sets. In my opinion, overall, Amazon Games could maybe relook at how they design their armor pieces or sets. Just some constructive criticism if AGS staff ever decide to watch this video. But in terms of player interaction, New World offers a variety of ways of players to interact with each other. Players can join to form companies, which are essentially player-run guilds. Companies can work together to establish settlements, undertake quests, and engage in PvP battles to claim settlements in endgame PvP wars. The game also features a trading system, allowing players to trade goods and resources with each other. The game world is also designed to be player-driven, with players able to influence the world and shape its future through their actions and decisions. But there is a downside players have, which is the way New World does its storage and management. Honestly and truly, I would love AGS to redo or keep your storage as one massive collection than looking through 8 towns for certain material just to craft. It has come a long way from launch, and having a search function helps, but definitely a downside which still needs some improvement. Another aspect of New World that makes it worth playing is the commitment to continuous improvement and development. Amazon Games has been actively working to improve the game since its release, with regular updates, patches being released to fix bugs, and adding new content, aka Brimstone, released back in October 2022. The game's development team has also been actively engaging with the game's community, listening to players' feedback and incorporating suggestions into the game. This commitment to continuous improvement ensures that the game remains fresh and exciting, with the new content and features being added slowly but surely, but there are still small issues which players would still like added to the game. I know mounts have been quite a big request for quite some time now and hasn't gotten any feedback on when this could happen. Also, future content planned this year will also bring new fresh elements to the game, as well as the developers have mentioned new content coming to the game that hasn't been announced yet, which should be coming around the end of 2023. Now, honestly, my first time experience with the game back at release was personally not so great. I mean this in the way of a leveling experience. It was slow and didn't feel that great moving forward past level 30, but Amazon Games has redone the beginner experience, making leveling a lot easier and more enjoyable when it comes to the questing side. But there are also the negative sides to any MMORPG. Let's look at the active players New World recently has. Now, New World had quite a bumpy start with many bugs and issues on launch, which, as you can see in the graph, had quite a downhill trend from here. but players slowly started to return after the Brimstone release and reviews started to become a lot more positive overall for the game. But in general, MMOs will always have this style of up and down trends for new content and players coming back and leaving. Another thing is New World is one of the grindy and repetitive style games. Some players have found the game to be too grind heavy with a lot of repetition in quests and activities. This can make the game feel less immersive and make it difficult to stay engaged in the long term. Another issue is New World has struggled with over the last year is a lack of endgame content. Many players have also expressed disappointment with the lack of in-game content, making it difficult to stay engaged and motivated to continue playing. This can be a major drawback for players who are looking for more long-term gaming experience in an MMO. Server instability is also on the list. Some players have reported server instability leading to lag and disconnection issues. This can be frustrating and make it difficult to fully enjoy the game and its immersive world and gameplay mechanics. But in conclusion, whether or not New World is worth playing in 2023 depends on your personal preference and what you're looking for in an MMORPG. The game has a lot of potential with immersive graphics and unique combat style. Also some drawbacks that may deter some players, such as a grindy and repetitive gameplay and a lack of endgame content in a PvP sense. The Brimstone content has improved the game and added new excitement, but it remains to be seen if this will be enough to keep players engaged in the long term. If you're a fan of MMORPGs and enjoy exploring vast immersive worlds with unique gameplay mechanics, then New World is definitely worth checking out. This here in my personal opinion. But that is all for me. If you found this video useful, leave a like and drop a comment if you will be trying out New World in 2023.